Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to episode 3 of the Xtreme podcast. My name is Jimmy Bones. I got my fellow co-host. We got Legend Damian Simmons.
Thank you, everyone. This is the original official one here signing in. What's going on, everybody? I know we got a lot to talk about, so let's talk it. Raw talk all day, every day here. You already know.
We got James the Icon Grant.
Yo, what's up? What's up? Extreme Truth Podcast is in the building. I got the cup. Extreme Truth is going down.
All right. And then we got DJ Just D.
What's going on, people? Don't got much to say. Let's get into it.
All right, cool. You said it because we got a lot to get into tonight. It might be a little controversial tonight. So,
Woo!
all right.
Nothing new. Woo!
Screaming smoke come out.
Oh, yeah. There's nothing but the incense today.
Word. First thing we're going to get into, we talked about this last week, these schools opening up. We said something crazy was going to happen, and so far, 97,000 infections for these. 97,000.
Well, listen. Yeah, it's crazy right now. I was looking at CNN the other day, and the teacher was on from Atlanta, and this is right before school just started, and she was just saying how petrified she is, because she have kids of her own, and she got asthma, and her kids, and her kids is young. She don't want anything crazy to happen. So you can understand if the teachers is upset and afraid for their lives, what they should be. It's like, how's this going on? And last night, I was talking to a friend of mine. She worked in the medical field in Atlanta, and she says right now they are losing control, and it's like there's nothing they could do about it.
Yeah, and a lot of that is just because that there's no cure to this. But everybody's getting impatient. So, okay, let's go ahead and send it back. And trust me, you know what I'm saying, in the household, no matter which household I'm at, you know what I mean? Like, there's kids that they're not used to this. Yeah. We used to going outside and playing, you know what I'm saying, shooting hoops, you know what I'm saying, throwing the pigskin around, whatever the case may be. This is the generation where they're used to, which partly helps them and partly not, because they're partly online. So, you know what I'm saying, they out there playing the games that don't really gather together like we used to do, or whatever the case may be. But that wasn't always the thing. That wasn't like their only nature of whatever. I think that's the reason why they've gotten over things as much as they have so far. Because they used to, okay, we'll play online, we'll play Call of Duty, we'll play Fortnite, you know what I'm saying? Like, they're used to gathering online, but even that gets tired after some time, you know what I'm saying? And this is somebody that's been more of an uncle than a father, whatever the case may be. So, you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, I don't think that's helping their social gathering or their social skills.
Well, listen, this is very interesting to me because we acting like these bad little kids wasn't always on the damn video games. They wasn't like the kids like us. The kids like us, we went outside. You know what I'm saying? Time we got home from school, we changed our fucking clothes to the outside clothes, and then we went outside and got those outside clothes dirty. You know what I'm saying? So it's like to just think that all of a sudden these kids can't stay inside. These kids been staying inside because of social media. Let's keep it honest.
Yeah,
everybody.
Right. No, you're absolutely right. By force. So they didn't even have a chance to build up to that. I'm not even arguing with you because, yeah, they should have been getting their asses outside. They should not be relying on technology as their way of some type of social gathering. That's why a lot of people right now have that whole issue. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, it's just like, okay, they didn't even get the steps. They just got forced upon. I'm not mad about it at all because you need to learn how to get along. But you know what I'm saying? It's not only taking away what their gateway to having fun is, they can't even be around each other. So remember, we got away about the technology. We wasn't always on Nintendo and Super Nintendo Icon. We was at each other's house playing video games forever, right? It's not
Correct.
even about that. But we got the chance to be together. But when you take
Correct.
the video games and whatever away, then we can't even play with each other, be around each other way. That's a certain difference there. That's what I don't like about this era whatsoever. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's crazy because now you had these teachers that sending these, well, you had these senators, superintendents, principals, presidents that want these kids to go back to school and they don't really care about what's happening to them. I'm really hoping that this doesn't affect the kids the same way that it did the adults. You know, we had 1,000 adults dying a day in New York City over the summer, so let's hope that we don't have the same thing with these kids. That'd be scary.
Well, right
Either,
now, kids are getting affected right now. They are getting infected.
either which way, if you look at it all the way around, it's like all the way around. We discussed this before that me being a parent, yeah, I don't want my kid going back.
No.
That's point blank. That's point blank. I discussed it. I made my mind up. It's not even gonna happen on my end. And the way I see it is that unfortunately a lot of parents don't see that as a problem. They're like, oh well, they can't stay home because I can't stay home for work. But I'm like, right now is like the perfect time to assess where you stay home from work, because what would you rather have? Come home to your kid being sick and then you have to stay home from work, or already at home from work, working from home, making sure the kid is great and making sure that you can really supervise and watch them do their work, make sure to get everything done and make sure everything is flat out put point blank. You already know what your kid is doing.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just like there's a double-edged sword on it.
Yeah,
Because
we
I've
used to
sat
call it
I've sat in a lot of
Catch
PTA
22.
meetings I've sat in a lot of PTA meetings over the summer, and a lot of these parents are saying, "Oh, we gotta send them to school because they need to be in school, this, that, and the other." But then I'm looking at, you gotta look at the kids that may go to school, and then what if they contracted from another kid in the school? Then you gotta think about the kids that have their elderly grandparents living with, or elderly aunts and uncles, and even with the parents that have underlying conditions. You don't know if that could go back and that can affect that whole family. And what happens after that? The kid dies, or the underlying condition, the person in the house with the underlying condition catches it, and then everybody catches it. So now you messed up the whole kid because you wanted to be like, oh, I'm sending my kid back to school. But we're really telling you not to, because if you do, you risking the kid's life, your family life, your whole structure of your how can I put it? Your whole structure of everything that you have. You're risking everything that you got.
Mm-hmm.
So either which way, you're gonna have to take off of work. You're gonna end up being at home. You're gonna end up either being sick or taking care of somebody that is sick, or you're gonna have to quarantine until you're seeing better. So you're gonna either, as an adult, you're gonna lose money, or if you're not working from home, you're gonna lose money. You still gonna take care of your kid at home. Kid's still gonna make up the work from school, and you still gonna sit there and still deal with the same things you were dealing with when you first started. So back at square one.
Pretty much this is all stupid. They shouldn't open schools back up. But it is what it is. You know, we just got to deal with the consequences for now. You know, it's up to the parents to decide whether or not you want to send your kids to school. Next thing I want to get into, I know you all heard about it, that big explosion in Beirut. That pretty much blew up the whole country. I think they said somebody mixed some chemicals accidentally, and it blew up a city. I'm sorry, a country. Because, I mean, that all happens to all of us. You know, you go, you mix some alcohol, and, you know, a country blows up. That's all happened before, right?
Well, I say let's get extreme and ask the person that who is now getting up. I, I was giving you the floor. I was giving you an introduction.
I had to get a drink.
Okay, so let me start my introduction again. So as of right now, we are going to get extreme. All right, we're going to get to the truth and to what we feel that may be or may not be. And we're going to get to the expert in this. Damien, you the expert. Take the floor.
What you want to know?
The veteran, man. You're the one who's in the military. You know. What is it?
My whole thing is that I've seen a lot of shit, and me being the nerd I was growing up. You learn to look at a lot of shit and observe a lot of different patterns and a lot of stuff. The way that thing went off, that was a hit. That had to me. I'm not a conspiracy theorist, but the way it exploded, like somebody sent a missile over there, put a direct spot, and it was controlled.
Mm.
Now they wasn't expecting the output of the shockwave to be as bad, but they could have expected it, but we don't know who did. To me, personally, from what I've seen, that looks like it was a hit.
Okay. Okay.
We all noticed how it
So
imploded and it exploded, right? Before
yeah,
we answered.
I watched it like 4 or 5 times.
Mm-hmm.
It was an implosion burn, and it was like a regular fire. It could have been a mass, but then it just blew up like that and caused a shockwave that large, which destroyed damn near hundreds of buildings in one blast. Think about it. Like I said, like I spoke to many people, it's either a hydrogen bomb did that. If you look at Hiroshima, that's the same type of shit.
Yeah, mushroom cloud.
Hiroshima, a mushroom cloud.
Yeah.
Same type of shit. It's hydrogen. If it was nuclear, or if nobody would be really living over there or over there trying to rebuild.
Yeah,
But like I said, I personally think it's a hit. And yeah, I was in the military, but I was like, I do know some things that's beyond that. But it just seemed like, and you also got to think too. Look at where it hit. One of the main capitals of the world.
Yeah.
And for the people who don't know, why is that such a important information?
You didn't notice that when that hit, did y'all even see that gas price went up?
I didn't even notice that.
You gotta pay attention to certain things. Like it was like one of the main places that we get our oil from. So they could have planned this, and then something happened. Now, we don't have a way to manufacture or get it from. So now we got to raise what reserves we got to get the money that we need to get over there to them to pay for everything again. To me, you gotta look at the whole thing. It's not, like I said, I'm not a conspiracy theorist, but I do see everything.
So you think this is over oil?
It could be, but also it could be a way of coming at Trump. It could be a way of their prime minister is about to retire or be taken off the stand. So therefore, it could be various things. But like I said, a lot of things you just got to pay attention to. It's like the little minuscule stuff that you see, you have to pay attention to.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll piggyback right off of Damien. Nothing about this tells me that it's not political. Whether that's from the so-called powers that be, or the ones that want to be the powers that be. That didn't happen accidental. Nothing like that happens accidental. I don't know what I saw on social media was true or not about all the explosions going on around everywhere else. Anybody can chime in and let us know, or, you know what I'm saying, hit us there in the inbox.
It was an explosion in Maryland.
Today, yeah, there was an explosion in Maryland today.
Yeah. Yep.
I didn't even know about that one, right? I knew about the ones that went on all around the world in different countries. I didn't know it was an explosion in Maryland, really. Do you have any information about it?
Just happened today. All that we know is that they say it's a gas explosion. One person was killed and 6 injured.
A gas explosion.
Yeah.
Right now, they marked up to 7 currently injured. In Baltimore House.
Yeah.
One dead.
When we open up, you can say it.
God rest his soul.
Yeah. So I mean, hopefully we find out soon what's going on with it.
Well, I was just told that it was a hate crime. So
it was a hate crime.
Just now, yeah.
Wow,
sounds about right.
That's sad. Well, speaking of state of Maryland, D.C. just had a shooting in front of the White House. Donald Trump was doing a press conference, and they rushed him out of the briefing room because there was someone that was shot in front of the White House by law enforcement. I'm not saying the person was going out there to hurt Trump. I'm not saying he wasn't. But I just find it very ironic that somebody got shot in front of the White House and they rushed the president. What y'all think?
I don't want to sound but this is my honest opinion, and nobody ain't gonna stop me from getting my own honest opinion. So you know, when certain things happen to, I don't know, try to cause some type of emotion of some things, you know, it was just too much. It was just a coincidence. It's gonna be a shooting while the president is live giving a speech, like 3 blocks away. What 2 or 3 blocks away?
No, in front.
In front? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Mm.
I mean, I was watching it live, but like when they showed the camera, it looked like more further than than I thought. So okay.
Nope. What the rest of y'all think about that shooting in front of the White House?
Yeah, is it my turn?
You all right? You coughing?
Is it my turn? Oh, Damien might want to go next. You
I
want
don't
to go
know.
next, Damien?
Know something?
I'm getting my
I'm good.
words together.
You know something? I don't know, man. You over there coughing? You sending out secret codes?
No, I said fuck Trump. But either which way, I mean, I feel bad for the person that got shot. I mean, we don't know where it's from. I don't know. I heard about it, but I don't know what it's from. But in front of the White House, how would you get shot in front of the White House when you're doing something entirely stupid?
Yeah.
But I'm just praying it's not another like Lives Matter situation.
Yeah.
And in front of the White House, then he's probably going to, if he doesn't see that his officers are doing the wrong thing in front of his own house, fuck him.
True.
Well,
My
kinda-
comment?
well, no, just go.
Mm.
No, I'm trying to make sure I prepare. Hold on 1 second, because I wrote something about this. Hold on.
Okay, while you getting your information, Icon, you can
No,
go
I
ahead.
got it together. Hold on. I need to put on my glasses.
Yeah, Les, go ahead.
Okay, let me make sure I read it correctly. No comment. Go on.
Go ahead, Icon.
Okay, so
No, I'm
right
sorry.
along.
I'm sorry. I don't know where I put that paperwork. I should have been prepared. My bad. I'm sorry.
No, so backing off of what Damien was saying, I don't want it to be something else and they try to blame it on a Black Lives Matter situation. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Because it could be anything. It could be, but they said that a cop was took down the suspect.
Yeah.
Am I correct? Yep.
Yeah.
So, sounds political to me. It's fucked up that I feel that way, but it sounds political to me.
It could be. But speaking of politics, we're gonna kick this up a little bit. As some of you may or may not have known, Jeffrey Epstein's side chick / associate, how do you say her name? Ghislaine,
Jezebel.
whatever, Maxwell. She's in jail right now, charged with a lot of the counts with Jeffrey Epstein had with trafficking young girls. It's an interesting case because this woman put it out there that she hopes that what happens to Jeffrey Epstein doesn't happen to her, because she still has access to the tapes from some of the prominent, what's the word I'm looking for? Influential individuals that were staying at that resort. Who do you guys think she has on that tape? I think she has Trump. I think she has Clinton. Who else do you think she got?
I'm sure R. Kelly took a couple of trips. What was the question again? I'm sorry. I got lost. Yeah. What else?
Who else do you think was on Epstein's island? Because his right-hand woman Giselle Maxwell, she said that she has tapes of everyone that was at their compounds with these young girls. I think that Bill Clinton was there. I think that they're saying that Clinton was there. I'm not gonna say I think. They're saying that Trump was there. Who else do you think was there?
No, did you ever see that underground tape where Bill Clinton was playing the saxophone to R. Kelly's new song? I don't think it was ever released. I think it was created on that island right there, right? Right? No, it was a hell of a thing. I heard it once. That's all I heard. And I wasn't there. So the old clue me in on that shit. Wasn't there. But that shit was a motherfucker.
I would say whoever
no, he was throwing like a Chuck E. Cheese on a remote island, right?
Yeah.
It was a hell of a Chuck E. Cheese party. I was too old to attend. On both ends. But yeah, Chuck E. Cheese party. I think Uncle Chester, that was the name of the DJ that was host. I'm sorry, Just D. I tried. I didn't even know what was going on before I could get you. You probably didn't want to be booked over there anyway. But yeah, I heard Uncle Chester. I don't know who the fuck that is, but I heard he DJ like a motherfucker. At least the guys that came out of there.
Yo, all I gotta say is, I'm gonna say just like this. Remember what I said, and I'm putting it out there.
Get it together, David. Come on. Just
anything. All right,
get it together.
I'm laughing on the inside because I want to.
You're happy that you missed out on this one.
Exactly. I'm laughing on the inside because I'm like, can you imagine who's on these tapes?
Yeah, you got Bill Cosby on.
Yeah, like holy shit.
They're about to come out. That's the funny thing, right? Because they're about to come out with who has those. Unless this chick say doesn't live. I need her to stay alive because I want to see these tapes.
Well, no, she said if anything happens.
This should be like this should be like a classic, like, you know, it'll be like a run of the 80s and 90s because those, we already know. There's people that come out on the other side with, you know what I'm saying, a lot of them.
She said if she dies, coming out.
She what?
She said if she dies, it'd be a shame if those tapes came out.
Well, she's going to be a shameful motherfucker because they're going to come out unless they get her first. Yeah, I know how she got arrested, right? She was hot. First of all, she jumped from estate to estate because she got money like that. Must be nice. Reminds me of somebody. And then, you know what I'm saying? She wrapped her cell phone up in foil so they couldn't be catched, right? And then when the cops came to the door, she moved into the living room. I guess they got their way inside or whatever. Oh, trust me. They better put maximum security on her because, you know what I'm saying, she got the, I'm going to call her ass sorceress from now on. Did y'all watch He-Man when y'all grew up? He-Man? Man, sorceress held the secrets of Grayskull. You could call Epstein Grayskull. She got the secret. She's sorceress. Oh, trust me, Skeletor gonna get her ass. They better sit up there and put her at maximum security. She got all the secrets, and trust me, she'll show the shit between fucking cast from fucking what was it, Planet Eternia? What were they on? They was on from fucking Castle, wherever they were. From Castle Grayskull to fucking Snake Mountain. Trust me, they'll show them all. And trust me, we're gonna be disappointed on some of those names that come up.
More than likely.
Trust me.
Coming some people we don't expect.
Trust me.
But you know what? To be honest with you,
people don't expect. Man, I'm expecting to see the craziest motherfuckers out there. Yeah, I'm expecting. As soon as that first tape drop, I bet you everybody gonna be running.
Yeah,
especially
it's already Clinton, so I'm already surprised.
It's a wrap.
You know what? But you know who I think isn't gonna be on there, and everybody talks about it. I'm willing to bet Michael Jackson not on there.
No, I don't even put his name on there, so no.
But I don't think he would be on there. Because if you notice, all of these people that's been talking about these pedophile islands and these pedophile rings, they've asked every single one of them. And they've asked them all the same thing. Did Michael Jackson touch you? And they all said no. Every single one of them. Corey Feldman.
Anybody asked if Epstein touch him?
Huh? No, Michael Jackson. I'm saying. You probably won't find Michael Jackson.
What questions was that?
Huh?
Yeah, because everybody focused on Michael Jackson, right? What about the rest?
Oh yeah.
What about
It's like
somebody that I grew up in?
it's
And
like the
trust me,
whole,
he's one of my influences. What's his name? Charlie Sheen
Yeah,
it's like but look, it's
from
like an old magician's trick. You make them look over here, but don't see what's going on over here.
yeah,
That's it.
absolutely.
yeah, yeah.
So you gotta look at it that way too.
It's crazy. It's crazy. But all right, let's skip ahead a little bit. All right, this next question is gonna be a little controversial. What's wrong with some of these women? I'm pretty sure some of y'all saw the video of this woman hit her boyfriend with a car because she thinks he
Which
cheated.
one?
It was somewhere
Oh God, from my hometown, Jesus Christmas.
and almost killed her.
Oh God,
And then you have another video of this woman trying to set her boyfriend's car on fire or his truck, and it blows up in her face.
that's Jesus right
Oh,
there. That was God.
oh, Jimmy Bones. I didn't know
That was
this was
God.
my
Let's-
segment.
That was
The
God.
Damien Icon, good night. I think this is my segment right. Oh no, no. Oh, how about that? It's supposed to be all of us.
Let's-
That's all of our questions. I'll let them
Let-
speak first.
Well,
Yeah.
listen, let me just tell you something. Let me just fucking tell y'all something. This is like fucking crazy niggas and crazy bitches. You got fucking bitches just killing niggas. No, no, let me. Oh no, you know what? It's interesting that we are seeing a lot of footage of women beating the hell out of men these days. Maybe women had enough. You know,
Yeah.
maybe a woman is like, I'm tired of this nigga playing games. So now it's time for me to bitch go crazy. Maybe. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
All right, let's give the benefit of the doubt. Now, not with all that aside.
Mhm.
Yeah. Some of y'all motherfuckers crazy. You can't be just going around just hitting guys with cars thinking that shit is cool.
Setting trucks on fire. Anger management. I can't stress it enough. Anger management, mental health. Cannot stress enough. If you're that angry, get help. Because here's a tip. Blowing that dude's car up ain't gonna stop him from cheating on you. Just a tip. If you blow a dude's car up or hit him with your car, he can't unfuck the chick he cheated on you with. So you're wasting your time.
Mm-hmm.
What's y'all think about that?
First of all, ain't no woman unless it's my mother or my daughter or my grandmother worth my freedom.
True.
Second of all,
absolutely.
my first I want to talk about old boy that got hit by the car. Why the fuck was you in the front of the bitch anyway? Second of all, how the fuck you get ran the fuck over? Then while you laying there, somebody let this girl pick up the bumper and slam the bumper on his dead body. Third of all, she got out the car talking about, I'm tired of this shit. 18 years of this bullshit. That means either he was cheating on her ass or whooping her ass every day for 18 fucking years.
He's alive.
So I'm sorry. It's a build-up. That was a build-up. She had enough. That was a had enough moment. That right there was a had enough moment. I don't condone this shit. Because I've had plenty of times with plenty of women that wanted to kill my ass because I said some slick shit. But either which way, I walked away or she walked away. I go about my business and keep moving. But that's one thing. That was a build-up of 18 fucking years. Now, the man in me is like, damn. But the nigga in me is like, well, 18 fucking years, you will get your ass killed if you don't fucked up for 18 fucking years. You earned that ass whip.
And we know what's crazy? He's alive right now.
Oh, he's still alive.
He's alive.
He may got one finger that moves, but that shit, that's gonna teach his ass not to fucking do whatever the fuck he was doing.
That might not count as life in some people's estimates, but yeah, go ahead,
exactly.
Right.
But now, as far as the chick blowing up homeboy car, nigga, I don't care what anybody says. You can do whatever to me. You can cuss me out. I'll even let you get a couple hits off. I'm not gonna put my hands on it. But when you burn my fucking car, something I work for, and the shit backfire on you, I'm surprised this chick still had eyebrows. Hell, I'm surprised she still had a face and come out that bitch looking like skeletal. Yo, that shit was so hilarious to me. I was like, yo, What could he possibly do? I don't give a fuck. You cheat on me. You want to lose your freedom over doing some dumb shit because you mad? No, fuck all that shit. I'm not losing my freedom over your ass. I'm gonna walk away.
True.
I'm like, I'm sorry. It's a certain point. Now, I admit, at a certain point, you got it. You tell them. I tell you, 3 times. Leave me alone. Let me go. Hey, 4th time, I don't know what's gonna happen. I'm gonna be honest. I try my best. You put your hands on me, I'm walking away. I don't know. But I'm just being honest. I'm just like, yo, it's the whole point of I've told you to leave me fuck alone. I told you straight up, hey, I'm not with this. Let me go. If I cheat, if I cheat on you, now I'll cheat. Now I admit I'll cheat on a couple of chicks. But when they found out it was an argument, I kept it fucking moving. Like, all right, well, you want to stay? I'm out. Keep going. But I said, like, my last relationship, I warned her. I said, don't put your hands on me. We ain't got no problems. I will walk away before I get there. Showing up, I walked away before I got to that point because it was like, yo, my freedom, I've been to the Green Monster. I can't do it. I don't care if it was 2 days. I couldn't do it. I was like, what made me surreal for that is the fact of they put me in the fucking cell where I'm watching motherfuckers leave the bitch.
Damn.
After that, I was like, never again. And I was in an argument. I didn't put my hands up. I was in an argument. And I got an argument with my significant other. We had broke up. Her boyfriend stepped to me after we and her were talking, because we've been friends. Her boyfriend stepped to me. I'm in the fight with him. I crack his jaw. He hauls ass. The cops pick me up.
Damn.
And I'm like, and she's telling them, no, don't take him to jail. He didn't do anything. But in the state of New Jersey, they gotta take you if they call. So now I'm in the Green Monster watching motherfuckers leave. And I'm like, I'm here because I defended myself over an argument with somebody I'm not even with.
Gotta learn the fetal position, bro.
Fetal position my ass. You gonna put your hands on me and think it's gonna be cool.
Hell no.
It's a thing. You can talk all you want. I can stand 2 feet in front of you and talk shit the whole time. But once you put your hands on it, it's a wrap. I don't know. I'm gonna take Jesus and Allah to get me off your ass.
Lord Jesus.
No, that's what my mother taught me. Don't let, and this is when I was a little kid. My mother said, let no boy, girl, man, woman, beast, nor child ever put hands on you. Her thing was like, you fight yourself off, you come get me, and then I'll handle it. Mommy ain't here no more. God rest her soul. So guess what I do? I get you, Damien.
Defend yourself.
Like I said, I talk a lot of shit. I'm prepared. Like I said, I'm prepared to back my shit up. But if you get that mad, if I'm laughing at you and just like joking about you, or if I'm saying some slick shit because I'm mad, let me say my slick shit and walk off. But don't say that. Don't come at me and put your hands on me. I'm like, I can make you that mad to put my hands on me.
Right.
Then I gotta forget who I am, who's my character. Then I gotta think about my freedom and shit. Like I said, like a lot of people told me, like my last situation, it was like, well, you matured because you for damn sure could have went totally off. I was like, yeah, but like I told the dude, you should have saw me before I had kids.
Mm-hmm.
True.
Too late.
Pretty much.
Yeah, I mean,
A little late.
yeah, kids do like humble you in the way of, once you have kids and when some shit pop off, that's the first thing that comes to your mind because you'd be like, oh, damn, I got a kid, man. Can't do it. But
That explained a lot about me. Yeah, because I don't give a fuck.
You gotta take that from your punk because you ain't do nothing. Nah, nigga, I'm thinking about somebody
No,
else.
not even. Yeah, you got a family. Exactly.
I got a family to worry
Hey, some
about.
other motherfucker should take that into account, but that's another story for
yeah,
another day.
yeah, but I guess just ending off on that topic, it comes to people just needing, I think, some type of therapy, man. Because when you in a relationship and you're supposed to be loving this person or, even lusting a person, and all of a sudden you want to just put your hands on a person, something ain't right. And, because think about it. we kind of mentioned this the other day. There's people, and we did say women, but there are also men
Yeah.
that would allow themselves to be in an abusive relationship,
Yeah.
and you know what I'm saying, and stay there. So
Yeah.
you know, so sometimes it's just that um, I guess we have experienced it. Um, that women probably had some type of background where that was acceptable, and then they get into argument with us, and also they start you know doing something that they are used to, start swinging at us. So some people, especially back in the day, wouldn't think this was a big problem. You understand what I'm saying? I could remember I had a friend that was a cop back in like the late '90s, and he used to tell me um, down in Newark, he used to get a call that this woman would be whooping his boyfriend, her boyfriend ass
Whole nother
and
conversation.
shit. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? But people just need help, man.
I agree.
Pretty much.
Wait, so all right. Well, the next subject we're gonna cover is actually icon. You know what? We're gonna hold off on yours. We're gonna hold off on your subject because yours might take a little while. Let's dig into
Okay.
sports quick. This part's real quick. First thing, I don't know if you guys heard the Rock board controlling interest in the XFL.
Woo!
Yeah, man.
No,
That's big.
So this is where I want to make sure, especially any woman that's dealing with me, understand, right?
Mhm.
So this is power moves, right? So The Rock, he was once, I don't know if he's married now, but
yes,
once
he
upon a
is.
time,
He's married.
but it's not to the same wife he was married to
N-
before.
No,
Now
no,
No,
that,
no, no.
ex-wife is married.
Yeah,
right,
her ex-marriage is married. Yeah.
right. And what's his ex-wife's role in his life other than his ex-wife? I don't know if they have
This is a
kids.
business partner, $7.
Yeah, yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
So this
Lydia.
is
Yeah.
this is something I didn't get a chance to record my raw talk that I usually come out on. Right. So this a whole thing when you're with somebody, you say you want to see them happy, right? Now you have to ask your question out there. Do you want to see yourself? Do you really care about this person where you want to see them happy no matter what? And or do you want to see them just happy with you? Right?
Mhm.
And this is something I can speak about personally. Now, like I said, unless and it's under very dirty circumstances, you know what I'm saying? Um,
Well,
like, okay, y'all broke up on very bad terms.
yeah,
Somebody was cheating.
legend. I'm going to help you out. We're on sports. I think you're on relationships.
Yeah.
No, but what I'm just saying, I'm just giving prop. Yeah, yeah, okay. They're absolutely right. The thing that's no, but I'm just pointing out the truth that'll go with what we talk about later. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? At the end of the day, like that's his business partner. They making ukwa. This is not the first thing that she's teamed on him with. That's his manager.
Yeah, she
Hold
told.
on, but
Ex-girlfriend, they both making money, right?
but
Yeah.
hold on, his BM too.
Yeah. Their daughters.
So
Okay, even better.
Their
yeah,
But
daughters.
that's
she
his
was
daughter.
she was his manager before they had a kid, right?
What'd you say?
Wasn't she?
What you broke up with?
She was with him since he was in college.
Yeah. So
Absolutely.
wow.
Exactly.
Yeah. So I mean, yeah, she did a thing with that. But yeah, kudos to the Rock. Kudos to the
But
XFL.
but let's get into it with the XFL just a little bit. I want to get into like just the little bit of the details
Mhm.
because he bought it with another company, right?
And with a management team, so it's a few different investors. I think they all
Hmm.
put a
Yeah.
But his I think $7 Productions.
yeah.
I
Hmm.
think he made one that got it. Like he got controlling interest, so that's a good thing.
Yeah, so I mean they're doing their thing. It's a smart move. You know, the XFL since it came back was doing a little bit better before the pandemic. So him joining, that's definitely going to give us some name recognition, some notoriety. He'll probably get some better players. It should definitely help him out. I'm
Yeah,
excited to
I'm
see
gonna try out.
with the Rocket part of it.
But
Shit,
but
I'm gonna try out.
but for that to even actually work, they need superstars. I mean, in sports, people want to see superstars. They don't. Um, they have one when they were just about to, but they need superstars.
If they're smart, and this is going to sound crazy, if I'm The Rock, first player I sign is Colin Kaepernick.
Yep.
Tax,
Absolutely.
sign Colin Kaepernick to your Oakland team, home of the Black Panthers. If you sign Colin Kaepernick, your first game's going to have 10 million viewers, guaranteed.
It wouldn't surprise me if that's already in the making.
Yeah.
Right, because you got to understand with The Rock, you know what I'm saying, especially him being attached to anything, it's going to draw people. So when you're talking about football, and because like a lot of people slept on the XFL, I've seen some of their games, and some of the things that they have from their integral, like, you know what I'm saying, starting point, right? At the NFL, they cheated off of them. They never gave them credit, whatever the case is. But a lot of the way they view and they telecast their things now or up until before this pandemic happened was from the XFL. So you know what I'm saying.
I'm sorry. My apologies, Ledger. Keep going.
No, go ahead. What was you about to say?
Okay, so this is from the XFL board. It says, it's now been a week since news broke that a group led by Danny Garcia, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, and Red Bull Capital will be taking over the XFL. In that time, it's been clear Garcia will be the voice of the partnership, having already done numerous press interviews with the media outlets, ESPN, and etc. Okay, so it's all here. So yeah, Danny Garcia is going to be a strong voice in this, it seems like.
Yeah.
If you get one power name to come in, the rest will come and follow. You know what I mean?
I mean, right now they got The Rock, so he's going to bring in 30 million.
Yeah.
Let me ask y'all a question. If The Rock came to y'all about anything, and it looked like bullshit, right? But he wants you to join the board, and you're gonna make thousands, maybe millions of dollars. Are you gonna really turn it down?
True. It depends on what he's offering me a chance to do. Because he might say, oh, you know what, I want you to become an employee at Fire Island. You can make millions. Go to what The Rock is offering me a chance to do. But in most cases, yeah, you usually take it. I mean, The Rock established himself as a pretty good businessman, so it's a big move for him to get the XFL. Definitely.
Now, which one's Fire Island? Is that Epstein's like Chuck E. Cheese palace?
No.
Okay, I guess I wouldn't take that. But the other things you got to talk to me about. What's the other name? What's Fire Island?
Fire Island is where
I really don't.
The
remember the name.
Yes, we watched UFC just weeks ago, and it was on Fire Island, man.
But it was on Fight Island, not Fire Island.
Oh, you said? I think you said
Fire Island.
I think you said. I think you said Fight Island. That's what I'm thinking.
No, that ain't no Fight Island. That's Fire Island.
Oh, Fire Island. Okay.
Which one's Fire Island? Is that where Epstein says like Puff the Magic Dragon's supposed to meet you once you get off the boat, or that's something different?
Well, if you go to, you might see.
What's Fire Island?
Oh yeah.
I'm trying to remember what Fire Island is. I remember seeing that. I haven't heard of it in a long time.
It's an island.
Which one is that one?
One that you don't want to go to. Trust me.
Okay. I'll leave it at that.
Hold on. Wait. We still in the
XFL. Wait. That was Ja Rule, right?
Yeah.
That was Ja Rule, right?
Nah. Yeah.
That's the one where the adults got fucked, not the children. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Yo, hold on. Back on the XFL real quick. The XFL was only worth $15 million.
Yeah.
Well, no, it was more than that because it's
I just looked into it. It said the investor group agreed. Dwayne settled it for $15 million. I think
it was $15 million each investor, not just
no. It's $15 million. That's it.
That's it.
Well, I mean, you got to think about it. It's only been around for one season, so that doesn't sound outrageous. Because I mean, think about it. Who's the XFL's top star?
I don't know.
I don't know. It was Vince. That's the only nigga I knew that was a part of it. Yeah, Vince.
So I mean, that's not really an outrageous price because they didn't really have a lot of fans.
But this could be a great investment for The Rock
It could
if
be.
he do this right.
It could be. Definitely. In other news that breaks my heart, we talked about it last week. The Mike Tyson Roy Jones fight has been postponed. It will no longer be happening on September 12th. The fight has been
coronavirus.
no, not the coronavirus. They're saying that Mike wants to promote it more. I don't believe that, but the fight has been postponed until November 28th at the earliest.
I can see that.
Okay.
I can see that.
Everybody's been begging these two not to fight. Everybody, they've especially been begging Roy not to fight. So I'm kind of wondering if this fight's going to be in danger of not happening at all.
I would say if it's going to get delayed one more time, then I'm not expecting it to happen.
Now here's
I'm
the thing.
saying it's. Oh.
Yeah.
Now I'm saying it's going to happen. This is just to get some more money. Trust me, they're going to want that bank. They realize Mike Tyson, just the name, could still make a bank.
Yeah.
I think it's going to happen.
That Justy,
my thing is, who's promoting it? Because if it's a Don King special, then he already know what he's doing.
it ain't Don King. Mike Tyson never worked with Don King again.
I know, I'm just saying. But like I said, I call moves like that Don King special because remember when he was on the Don King, they would hold off the fight for like another month back in the day, so it builds up more money, more revenue and everything for it. But my thing is, they postpone this fight. It's not going to be anything but a straight up fight. I'm like, I mean, I don't mind seeing it. You know, it's two very, very well-aged boxers going at it.
Yeah. I think it should be a good fight.
Even though Roy Jones looks a little bit sloppy right now, but you know,
it should still be a good fight.
It's still probably be a good fight.
Definitely. And more
okay, so and the tentative date is November 28th. So that's at the tentative date. So
yeah, so it could get pushed back again. Let's hope not. Definitely, let's hope not. And more sad news, WWE Hall of Famer Kamala passed away, I think Saturday, due to COVID-19.
Oh.
Yeah.
Right, so he died at the age of 70, according to CNN News.
Yeah.
You know, he made his WWF debut in 1984. So we all grew up watching him. Like, you know, like nowadays that would be considered like a racist ass gimmick, right?
Yeah.
He took it and he ran with it. So he fought the likes of Hulk Hogan, you know what I'm saying, Jerry Lawler. I'm a big wrestler fan. We all are on here. So you know what I mean? Like, you know, so we followed this guy. Unfortunately, later due to like health complications, he had his legs amputated. But between then and now, he was always the nicest of guys. From every account that I've read online, I didn't, of course, have the chance to meet him myself. My mother tried to get tickets to go see him on a wrestling event a few times, and they wanted to cancel the shows. Yeah. But he made his presence, and you know. To James Harris, that's his government name. You know, God rest his soul.
Yeah, definitely. Rest in peace. I mean, I know he's up there in heaven, and Andre the Giant's probably hiding from him again. For those of you that don't, Andre the Giant was a little rough with him in the match. He went in the back and pulled the gun on him. So, you know, they fast friends after that, but definitely rest in peace to the WWE Hall of Famer, Kamala.
Yep.
Definitely. All right, we're gonna switch things up a little bit because our main attraction, we're gonna push it back a little bit. We're gonna go into our weekly segment, Hood Classics. Now this week, we're gonna go with an artist and a movie that is a hood classic. My artist that I picked this week is someone that I'm a big fan of, that's very controversial, and to me, at one point in my life, was equal to Michael Jackson, in my opinion.
Bobby. Shit.
Who?
Brown.
Bobby Brown?
In the 80s.
What?
At point, album for album, Bobby Brown's 2 albums were equal to Bad and Dangerous.
What?
Dan should know it, and Don't Be Cruel.
What?
Okay.
You know what's funny? Because I thought you were going to say somebody out the box. I thought you, because we talked about Epstein, I was just going to say R. Kelly. Bobby Brown.
I'm gonna okay.
What?
And I'm a huge Michael Jackson fan.
Huh.
I'm a huge Michael Jackson fan. But I'm just
not a Michael Jackson fan. Say that again.
Hold
What?
on. You said hold on. Time out.
Yeah.
You said that what in Bobby Brown's heyday he was as good as Michael Jackson?
albums that were released around the same Dangerous and Bad albums.
This album.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, good night. Thank you for joining us.
Yo, did you listen to Dangerous?
I did.
Did you listen to Bad?
I
Bad?
did. I did.
Hold up.
Did you listen? Hold up. As much as he was the king of pop, he let the nigga out on them 2 albums right there.
I'm a huge Michael Jackson fan.
That nigga. He let all of the nigga. He let the big nose nigga, the afro nigga, the oh shit, Joe, don't kill my ass nigga. He let all the nigga out.
Nose nigga. He came back on those
Wait. Where's Bobby Brown from?
Boston.
Baltimore, I think.
Baltimore.
Not even from where you're from.
From Boston. Now, like I said, I love Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson will always be my favorite artist. But we can't deny the impact on music that Bobby Brown had. On music.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I love this music. No, when Bobby Brown came out on his own, I remember that Ghostbuster song. I forget what it was. Like, that was my shit. I think he brought up one other that I was cool on. Michael Jackson?
The thing is, I'm not saying that Bobby Brown is better than Michael Jackson. I'm not saying that. I'm saying those 2 albums were equal for me. I'm going to run them down.
Because we'd have to cancel the show if you're saying that.
Hang on. Don't be.
Detroit's not from New York
right now.
So you're not going
Hang on,
to your hometown. But you're saying that Bobby Brown is on the same level at some point in his life and Michael's life.
That's what that nigga said. That's what that nigga said.
2 albums. 2 albums. I said
no. Wait. Maybe I wasn't alive. Maybe back then. What year are you talking about? Maybe I wasn't alive. What year are you talking about?
We grew up with Michael Jackson. We was alive through that whole thing.
No, I'm trying to give because Jimmy Bones dig deep, so he might be digging deep to the past before I existed. What year you talking about? You talking about 1970 what?
So I'm gonna run through some songs.
Okay.
It's that era of the late 80s. And again, I love Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson will always be the best to me. But for me,
go ahead.
This list, Don't Be Cruel, My Prerogative, Every Little Step, On Our Own, Roni, Rock With You, Girlfriend, Humping Around, Telephone Man, Something in Common.
Stop. Telephone Man was New Edition. Get out of here.
Okay, so okay. Girl Next Door. Girl Next Door. You know, those aren't classics to you?
They are. They are classics. And guess what?
Classics,
it's a lot of
half of them. Icon. Name Michael Jackson's list.
All night.
We talk about no. We can name her from the 80s, but what I'm saying is, it's a lot of classics that was under Michael Jackson. We're not saying that.
Yeah.
But you're not going to tell me that what you did, that I can't match up 80 songs to match that from Michael.
No, remember, the 2 albums around that era.
Okay.
I can go down the list, but forget. I teach it. I can go down the list of albums way better than those right there.
Remind you, Bad sold 30. So Bad sold 35 million copies.
I love that.
Bad.
I love it. I'm not saying I don't. I know every song word for word off of Bad. I know every song word for word off of Dangerous. But I'm saying for me, around that era, that album, the impact of those 2 albums, you can't deny the impact of those 2 albums. That those 2 weren't 2 of the best albums in that era.
So,
He
ladies
had
and gentlemen, as you're listening, right, we're going to have a Q&A and be able to comment at the end of the show here. Please chime in. We would love to know who wins this argument. Michael Jackson. Hey, please, this is based on the show. This is not my. This is not my. Whatever you call it. Michael Jackson or Bobby Brown. Please excuse my goddamn ignorance. That's what I was told to do on the show here. That's the poll. Michael Jackson or Bobby Brown.
But when
Make sure y'all ready. Spread it to your friends. Make sure they chime in.
Hold on. But let's be specific. Jimmy?
I just walked back in from the store. I know y'all not comparing those two people. I know damn well I'm not here one out.
For the end of the show. Go right on ahead.
Shit, I'm freaking Beyonce then. I'm Beyonce. Do I hear you right? Let me move my weave. Do I hear you right?
I'm a huge Michael Jackson fan. Like I said, I love Michael. I said for me, those two albums from Michael and Bobby, again, only those two albums for me were equal. I never said Bobby was better than Michael.
He's related to him probably. They have the same last name, so I get it, Jimmy. I'm glad you're supporting family.
I'm just saying, for me, those two albums were better. I mean, they were equal. I'm not saying Bobby was
better. What album? You talking about the Ghostbuster album? Because that was the main song that sold me on Bobby Brown.
More than
the Ghostbuster album?
No, more
what was the song? Yeah, when they jumped out the car and was running to the Statue of Liberty or some shit. What were they running to?
Rock with You, My Roni, Girl Next Door.
I love all of Bobby Brown's songs. I'm a Bobby Brown fan, but you're not going to get that bullshit over me.
Let me humor. So the album that he's comparing it to, Icon, what came up with the album that he's comparing it to?
He's comparing the songs that you heard him say. He comparing it with the album of Bad and Dangerous.
They're good albums.
Remember the Time, Bad, Liberian Girl.
Yeah.
Oh my God! Just that alone was just say throw the whole nigga out.
Let him go.
Throw the whole nigga out. What?
Let him go, baby. Let him go. Let him go. I want to hear these two right here. Ultimate Bobby Brown fan versus ultimate Michael Jackson fan. Baby, you need some popcorn? I'll go downstairs.
Okay. Jimmy, let's do this thing. You name one, and I'll name one. We'll go there.
Battle without the rap or the music.
Okay. Good.
Nah, you start, man.
Okay, don't be cruel. Don't be cruel.
Okay.
Get him.
Ooh, how you want me to hit him? I got so much shit. I am MJ, bitch. Okay, I'm going to do a song. Man in the Mirror.
Ooh. What you got, Jim?
Kind of quiet over there.
Yeah, Roni.
He wasn't ready for this rap battle, so you might want to wait.
I didn't hear you.
This next week.
What you say?
Roni.
Don't say nothing. Don't say nothing. Pretty Young Thing.
Wrong era.
Wrong era. You rock that shit now, it's still bump.
Well, yeah. Pretty Young Thing is Thriller. He's right.
Thriller. Early album.
You want me to go back to Bad?
Okay.
Bad.
Okay. Every Little Step.
Remember the time when he fell in love with you. Remember? Oh, there he blinked out. See what that shit do? See what that shit do? You talk that bullshit, nigga. You talk that bullshit.
Listen, I like every little step I take more than remember the time. So I'll go with that battle with Bobby Brown.
Okay. So I'm going my prerogative. Go ahead.
Liberian Girl.
You never
Liberian Girl.
You should never sing again, but rock with you.
What?
You should never sing, but rock with you.
Okay. We got Dirty Diana.
Every Little Step.
We got Dangerous. get some. What we got?
On Our Own.
On Our Own.
Yeah.
I don't even. I
Ghostbusters.
I
don't.
think I know what that song is.
Ghostbusters.
I like that too.
From the Ghostbusters movie.
Jam. It ain't too much stuff. It ain't too much. Yeah.
I'll Be Good to You.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Yeah.
Ooh.
But hold up. Who is it?
Mm.
Is it a friend of mine? Who is it?
I like that. Girlfriend.
Girlfriend.
I think the thing y'all still forgetting is that I never said Bobby Brown was better than Michael Jackson. I just said I like.
Girlfriend.
Oh, you
See?
said he had a better album.
Oh,
than
he said girlfriend. Okay.
I-
But with all that shit, you just gotta keep it in the closet.
That was a good one.
We shouldn't bring. Oh, never mind.
You shouldn't bring what?
Nothing. Go ahead, y'all.
Humping around.
Ooh, that's my shit. That's my shit.
That's why I said no. Don't sleep on Bobby Brown. Now I'm not even trying to downgrade him.
But you
Bobby
know
Brown
what?
had some fucking hits when they let him loose.
You've
Michael
been hit
Jackson,
by a smooth criminal.
Mm. Oh, shit.
my favorite song of all time. Yep.
Ooh.
Yep.
I'm going through my list. Hang on.
That is the most unique song. And
Yeah,
yeah, Smooth Criminal,
It is you.
Smooth Criminal will blow any of his songs out the water. So I do have to go with that.
17.
The way you make me feel.
Mm.
You make
I'm
me
kill-
feel.
Okay, listen, I'm smacking the shit out of you here, Jimmy.
It's a matter of choice. Remember, like I said, I'm a huge Michael Jackson fan. I never said Bobby was better than him.
Okay,
Albums with that era. Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
That was fun. I enjoyed that
Well,
one.
it was, and I'm pretty sure we're gonna have a lot more comments about it. You know what? In the Q&A, we should have what verses we should have of people that aren't here anymore.
Mm-hmm.
For the Hood Classic movie is tied to Bobby Brown, A Thin Line Between Love and Hate. That was a thin line between love and hate. With Martin Lawrence.
Martin Lawrence, right?
Huh?
Was that you talking about the one with Martin Lawrence?
The one with Cleo Fist.
No, I thought it was doing Lean on Me. I thought I was on Lean on Me, but my head was
Right.
no. Okay, so what? So Jimmy Bones.
You're doing both. So A Thin Line, Love and Hate.
Okay.
Okay, am I right? Was that with Martin Lawrence? Because I went to see that movie.
Yeah, Martin Lawrence.
And okay, but it's funny because I get the female lead wrong. Who was the female lead?
Lynn Whitfield.
Lynn Whitfield.
Yes.
I don't know why I thought it was Angela Bassett. Real talk. Like up until I think one of y'all might have corrected me on it recently. I thought it was Angela Bassett. I don't know why. Maybe because I spoke to Montreal.
No. Lynn Whitfield. Bobby Brown. Martin Lawrence. Who else was in there? Was it Tretch? It was a bunch of people in that movie. That right there is
right. I remember.
Hold on, you said Thin Line Between Love and Hate?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So myself, I went to the movies to see it. I don't remember regret paying any dollar for it. I don't remember it, obviously.
Regina King.
That's when Martin Lawrence and Bobby Brown worked at the nightclub.
I remember he kind of taught me something in that movie because that whole line, "I love you," that's what led to that man's trouble. So
yeah,
I kind of learned from that movie. I was doing the same shit around that time. So he kind of taught me. Okay, I hear you.
Cast of that movie.
I hear you, man.
The cast of that movie: Lynn Whitfield, Martin Lawrence, Regina King, Bobby Brown, Della Reese, Daryl Chill Mitchell, Melinda Williams, Faison Love, and Miguel Nunez.
All-star cast, man.
And I'm sorry, Wendy Raquel Robinson. Tracy Morgan was the bartender. Tiny Lister, aka Zeus. That was an all-star cast right there.
Zeus was in it?
Yeah.
Yep. He was the bouncer.
Yeah, I don't remember any of them in it. Other than like I said, I don't remember the co-star. I remember Martin in it. So
That was
that's what I'm saying. Like it was a cool movie.
yeah.
And like we talked about last week, when we see these classic movies and you see so many stars and you don't recognize them until later on, and you be like, damn, all these stars was in this movie. So yeah, I went to the movies to see it because I'm a Martin fan. So I will go ahead and I will Martin Lawrence. I will support him and Eddie Murphy, no matter how good or bad the movie looked. The movie looked cool, and this is when Martin was like kind of like on his rise. I think he had a show out, so he was like on his rise as far as like movies go concerned. So I remember I enjoyed the movie. I forget who I went on the date with for that. But
Hopefully it
I
was
don't
nobody you
remember
told.
anything else after that. Huh?
Hopefully you didn't tell them you loved them.
What's that?
Hopefully you didn't tell them you loved
No, that movie. I think I restricted from saying that. So he taught me a lot. Then thank you, Martin.
them. What you guys think of that movie?
Well, it was a
For
I mean,
the time, yeah, it was good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I mean, it
But
was.
for the
Was it-
time, it was good. But like, I mean, you got the gist of it. It was like, to me, it was like almost like a how can I put it?
A manual.
A black Fatal Attraction almost.
It was. And Martin could have
Yeah.
avoided. He really could have. He could have avoided that whole thing. But you know what? He started feeling himself a little bit too much. He thought he could control the situation. He underestimated her level of crazy.
And we know a few
Pretty
people
much.
that underestimated a person's crazy.
And that's why I said that movie taught me a lot. Thank you, Martin.
Rob,
So
I
Thank
hear
you.
that.
So listen, if the nigga looks like he about to hit you upside the head, like about to hit you upside the head, that means you leave. You don't just stay there and wait till the whole action of him hit you upside the head comes.
The other hood classic is, like you said, Icon, Lean on Me. That right there got so many memorable lines.
What you doing, Sam? I don't want to put this way.
Mr. Sam's. You do crack, don't you?
That was 30 years ago, and Morgan Freeman looked old then.
Oh man.
Like for Morgan.
I'm sorry. That's
Morgan Freeman was a motherfucker. Man, that's what made me a star, man. Crazy jump.
He had old boy on the roof. He was like, "Go ahead, jump."
Go ahead, jump. Go ahead. Move it to this way. Go ahead, Sam. Go ahead, Sam.
You do crack, don't you?
Yeah, man.
Put the summers up. Put it out. Put it out, Sam. Put it up.
Did y'all see the video store?
I'm mad I really never had a teacher like that. They either flowed in one side or the other. Either they were just abusive and they have no type of funny or shit about it, or either they were just too soft.
Mm-hmm.
So lean on me.
I had a teacher like that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
man.
He took you up to the
Right
roof?
now.
Nah, ain't no roof. He's like, yo, I'll straight up punch you in your face. I'll catch you out here doing this crazy shit. Excuse the fuck out of me.
Right. Yeah. I had a couple of teachers. One would take them into the closet. He's boom, 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 boom. Ain't like the motherfuckers moving furniture in there. It was a small closet. The other one was in gym. That motherfucker would take the sit there and the ball, and he would throw it like dodgeball, except you forget to tell the kid to dodge. So yeah, I remember a couple of teachers. I was like, thank God they never tried it on me. Thank God, because I was more of a good kid than a bad kid. But
Yeah, I think that was called abuse.
No, that's called
yeah,
great
it was.
teaching.
Well, that's for
That's
them to
called
bring
great.
up, not me.
That was called great teaching back in the day. But that's for
Right.
another topic.
Absolutely.
That's for another topic.
Yeah.
Another show, right, Damien?
That's another
Right,
show.
just the exactly.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right. The last two subjects, I held them to the end for a reason, because we're going to have a little bit of user participation from the viewers. The first part is based on something that's happening right now. I'm pretty sure we all heard about it. Dr. Dre's getting divorced, and his wife wants half of his money. Tracy Morgan is also in the middle of a divorce, and she wants half of his money. My question is, first off, if you get married, this one is for the ladies. If you get married and the man asks for a prenup, will you call off the wedding? For the ladies.
Lines to open up.
Lines open.
So feel free to chime in. You can take yourself off mute. Let us know what your opinion on this topic. Pretty sure a lot of y'all have something to say once I say something, but I'll let y'all speak first. Here we go.
Here we go.
All right. We hear TV, then we didn't hear TV. Okay. Thank you back.
I like to chime in if I can.
Please.
Means.
So my personal opinion is, if you love them and they ask for a prenup and it's supposed to be forever, why not sign the prenup? I would continue to go with it. See, the thing is, as a woman, and if a man is at a certain caliber where he's making all his money, he's going to choose a woman that's on his same level, and she got her own thing going on as well.
Not always.
It shouldn't be. So he choosing the wrong one. It shouldn't be a question of, what's mine is mine is mine too. So if that was me, if it was a prenup, see, I'm gonna get mines. I'm a cipher mines while I had the opportunity, so I don't have to worry about the end because I'm already have mine stashed in my pocket. So, but no, I would keep going with the marriage because they acquired that before you got it. And I'm like in a similar situation with my young men. Look, I'm like, okay, get what you're gonna get before you get married. That's yours, and then y'all build yours together, and then you go forward. So that's just my opinion.
I'm going to say it like this. Once, right before I get married, right, and if I want a prenup, we're signing a prenup. If not, we're not getting married. It's as simple as that with me. There's no confusion about the situation. That's it.
Well, you got to figure certain people
but hold on, I'm sorry. But like, let's say if me and me and my wife, my future wife, build a business together, whatever.
It's like Cat Williams.
yeah, together. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we just break that shit down together. That's it. You know what I'm saying? Evenly. But like you're not taking half of my shit and my pension. Get the fuck out. Like that pension shit, that's some bullshit. Like if we're broken up, I shouldn't have to deal with your ass no fucking more.
Yeah.
That's the part of a fucking breakup.
Yeah.
This is the thing. She wants $500 million. For 500 million. That's what Tiger Woods' wife wanted too. 500 million. Michael Jordan's wife got 300 million. My question is, how many jump shots did she take? And to be honest with you, when you marry to somebody and they got that kind of money, how much work are you really doing? If you really think about it, are you really watching the kids or you got a nanny? Are you really cooking the food or you got a chef? At what point do you value your home life? Do you feel that the home life is worth 300 million? I mean, if it is, I want to understand how. I think the best deal is the one Swiss Beats had with his ex-wife. The way he had it set up with is $1 million, and for every year that we're married, you get more money. And if either one of us cheats, more money kicks in. I think that's a great prenup. Not you automatically get half of whatever I get. Because what if we get married and I win the lottery the next day? You ain't play them numbers for me. And so, rest of y'all think. Damien, you chomping at the bit. Go ahead.
First of all, since I was married,
Preach.
I wasn't with that bullshit. I didn't care about no prenup. We got married because we were in love. But my whole thing is that when I did my divorce, and basically, well, look at it right now, she's still mad about that shit. But I did my divorce. And basically, I told her she was trying to see, you gotta look, depends on who you marry. Like with my ex-wife, it was the whole point of she's trying to come up. I saw it. And when I saw it, I tried to see the best part of her that I knew, but that wasn't coming back. So when I finally realized that wasn't coming back, that's when I did my divorce, because she's trying to hold out to get alimony.
Yeah.
So mind you, I was like, yo, if we're gonna work out, let's work out. If not, then not. But I'm sorry, if I took my hard-earned time and money and build up and we got married with no prenup, and you have to look at what this woman has been through with you as a man. Like if you know, Dre had to be out there doing him numerous occasions.
Yeah.
And she stayed all these years through everything he went through with Suge, everything he went through with NWA, and she stayed with him after they lost their kid and everything. Yeah, you deserve a couple million because you done been through it all with him.
500 million, though?
Yo.
How much is he worth?
They not gonna come off. They can throw that number out there, but 9 times out of 10, when they get in that courtroom and they sitting there trying to settle it, they don't get it. They'll get like maybe 100 million and be like, all right, look, that's 100 million. Because you gotta think about, he got expenses he gotta take care of, he gotta make sure he's good. Y'all put the kids through college and all this stuff. They're gonna look at all that stuff.
No, kids grown, right?
Yeah, the kids grown. So if it's gonna be between them two, they're gonna either, ain't no way she get 500 million. If she get 500 million, that means his net worth is way more than what we know. So that's the only reason. That's just like what's old boy from Amazon?
Bezos.
Yeah, you see his shit. He gave his wife half the shit. Like, hey, take it. I'm making the money back. He don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm gonna make this shit back in a year. So yeah, you can have this shit. I'm out. I'm done. You're not getting after this. I'm done. You just all you're getting. So live with that and call it a day. So if you got a prenup like that, this is all you're getting. I can make this back in a couple months. You gotta look at it that way. But I'm like, if I bust my ass and came from nothing and when I met you, I had money, yeah, I'm doing a prenup. Even though it's forever, you supposed to be forever, that's it. But if we work together, like I said, I would love to have that relationship like The Rock has with his ex-wife. That's his manager, they best of friends, they got a daughter together, and they make money together. Both of them married again. You see what I'm saying?
You know what? And that's where things should flow in at. But unfortunately, they often do not. Because most of these fucking people right in the situation thinking that, okay, this will be you want to fucking look at. So they jump on board, they ride for a little bit, and they think when they jump off board, they're supposed to jump with half of your fucking of what you've worked hard for. That's the reason why you got to be careful out here dating and doing everything else, especially marrying and everything else these days. That's a whole nother discussion for a whole other day. But you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, it's like, okay, for instance, for myself, I don't sit there and worked hard and been through relations and worked hard and got millions of dollars, thousands of dollars. I don't care if I have hundreds of dollars. What right is you, since you're just stepping in there after a grind on, you know what I'm saying, out here, that you deserve that you take half?
Well, it's weird because
that you deserve to benefit. What are you bringing to the table? That's what I always do.
As somebody said earlier, you know, a man should know how to pick the right woman when they get married, but you also have to think about too, it's certain women that are professionals at this. They know who to target. They know exactly what to do to get them to marry them. I'll put it to you like this. There's someone that he was a very good friend of mine. Some of you guys know him. Legend, you know him pretty well. He got married to a woman that was 17 years older than him. But for everybody else, it looked like he came up because she was making more money than him. What she did is she had a baby that he thought was his, and she had him taking care of the kid, and then she sent him to the military. So she was collecting all that military money. She got a divorce. And when she got divorced, we found out that he was her 4th marriage. And she was trying to do that for the fourth time to a man, finding a man that was younger than her so that she can get him to take care of her child and then send him to the military and collect those veteran benefits. He's someone that thought this woman was going to be there with me forever. And when they went and filed for divorce, she sued. She said, I want half of all his military benefits. So it's not always on the man to pick the right woman, which it is, but sometimes you got some of these women, they're professionals and they know exactly what type of man to date to get exactly what they want. That's why I think prenups are.
Yeah, I think they forgot the second rule in a crisis situation. Check the background.
True. Mm-hmm. I agree.
It helped. It saved me.
Yeah.
I learned the hard way.
Yeah. Before we move on to that, does anybody watch and have anything on this? On the prenup?
Say it again?
Does anybody else have anything on this? Oh, actually, one more question with this. Now, a lot of women are applauding Dr. Dre's wife doing this. What about Kendall Isaacs, who's Mary J. Blige's ex-husband and former manager?
He's a pussy.
Is he?
Yeah, the way he did things was real pussy.
What'd he do?
How the fuck you gonna try to, have your woman, your ex-wife pay you and shit? Like, that shit is whack. Like, you ain't earned none of that bread.
Well, he did. He was her manager. He's the one that got her.
It don't matter. He should have his own bread by managing her. Period. He made whatever he made. So when it was time to step off and she should just left like a man at the end of the day. He can go anywhere else and make bread. He acting like that was his backbone and that's how he got bread, period. Like he ain't no man. Period, point blank.
So you think that a man shouldn't do it, but a woman should, or you think it's equal?
No, I'm not saying that. If you got hustle and shit, you know what I'm saying? Step off and hustle, man or female. Don't try to get none when the shit's over with. Keep it moving and shit. The same way you was able to, get whatever you was getting in that relationship and shit, you should be able to do that in the next relationship. Move the fuck on.
And wasn't the one cheating and doing everything anyway? Or did
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. What the fuck he was doing? Contacts? That's about it.
Yep.
Yeah. I think
so when it comes to those situations, I absolutely agree. You fucked up, so why should you benefit off of that? You know what I'm saying? And I'm a huge Mary J. Blige fan. You know what I'm saying? Everybody know, like, it's one of my top 3 favorite singers, maybe number 1. So yeah, you know what I mean? Like, at the end of the day, and I hate the shit where you split off and then you supposed to take half of what I done worked my life for. But it's like, I'm saying, it's absolutely right. You know what I mean? Like, okay, y'all both got your own shit, so what you need to take half of mine for? You already doing that, so you the one that fucked up. You the one that fucked up, not me. So why am I paying? Because you fucked up and I'm not there to take it anymore.
Also, being her manager, he collect royalties anyway. Why the fuck would you want some more money?
Exactly. And look, you got to think about it this way. If managing is your specialty, go find somebody else to manage and get bread.
Exactly.
Period.
It's kind of how I look at the whole Khalees thing. With Khalees and Nas, it was kind of the same situation.
Right.
Divorce, she wanted, I think they said she wanted $125,000 a month in child support.
Mm-hmm. Well, listen, I don't mean to cut you off, but you got to think about this. She was robbed from the door in her career by the Neptunes and shit. The way, whatever, she didn't read the contract right or whatever. She went on some, that's my friends and shit. So, figuring, okay, they was going to do her right. They did her dirty. So, at the end of the day, she ain't really had no bread. So, I can understand, okay, she has this man's kid. You think about it, old boy Mary don't have no kids. He has a kid by another woman. So, he's not entitled to shit. She's kind of entitled because she has a child with him. You understand what I'm saying? With Nas. So, it's different.
They changed her child support because she was getting $50,000 a month.
Okay.
So she was getting a check, spousal support, just for being married to him. Plus, she got another $50,000 a month for child support. Then she wanted another check for expenses. Part of the reason they got divorced is because he cheated on her, and she was spending all of his money. They were saying he would get like $1 million check, and she would spend $750,000 before the week was over.
Okay.
But what was he doing with his money? And what was he doing with her money?
What
was he doing with his money and what was he doing with her money? Because she was making money too. She's been making money since we've been kids, all of us. No matter how old we all are.
But that's actually how his child support got lowered because she wanted more money. And the judge asked her, what do you do for a living? She said, well, I'm a singer. And they asked, well, how do you make money? She said, well, I can go on tour. And he said, well, are you able to still tour? And she said, yeah. He said, great. So you don't need any more money. Back down to 50,000. So she went from 120 to 50, which is the way it should have been. Because I mean, you don't really need $50,000 a month for a kid.
Hell no.
Who really needs $50,000 a month? Plus spousal support, plus money, hair and nails, all that other stuff.
But any just smart person, if you get $50,000 a month, you could take that and invest it and just make that shit pop off.
Yeah,
Well, you know, she got her own little what does she got, like a catering service or some shit? She cooking all kinds of shit.
Yeah, she got a vegan catering business, and she still tours doing her music, and she got remarried.
Okay, damn, she did. See, I didn't even know that.
She got remarried. She got remarried to some billionaire.
See, but this is the thing. People need to understand this too, and this is why I'm not big on that old spousal support thing when it's all over. Because I think sometimes the shit be because people are bitter and they be wanting to get, you know, at you and make sure you really can live how you were living. They don't want another female or male to live better than them and how y'all was living. So I think that's what they go with that. And see, when people are ready to just be over with, then all of a sudden they're done and they go their own separate way. They ain't even thinking about you or even thinking about even fucking making your life a living hell. So I feel like at the end of the day, people should just let people be. When it's over, it's over. Don't sit up there and try to put people through bullshit and see them, you know, go down the drain or whatever the case may be. Because at the end of the day, when y'all got together, if y'all had a good friendship before anything, and y'all built some shit, y'all still gonna look out for each other when it's all said and done. You feel me?
Yeah.
Yep.
So that's how people should, you know, come into relationships as friends and really know each other and shit, and know when a motherfucker got their back and when they don't. And that's real rap right there.
Now this is what I'm looking at from.
It's funny because I was trying to bring out a Raw Talk video. I didn't get a chance to finish it. I talked to him about this, and I wanted to mention that, like, when you get into a relationship with somebody, and this would be a topic for another day, and I would love to get any crowd participation on it. You know what I'm saying? When you first get with somebody, get that feeling that you say that you love them, you want to see them happy, right? Do you really want to see them happy, or do you want to see them happy with you?
Yeah.
Somebody at the beginning, a week from today, back then, said something to me that was really, really deep. You know what I'm saying? And they told me, hey, I don't care whoever you wind up with. I hope they make you happy because you deserve it.
Yeah, some people are bitter though. They don't want to see you happy. They want to see.
And how many people do you and how many people do you hear that from or actually fucking mean it? You know what I'm saying? Because hey, every relationship you come across, not everybody you date is gonna wind up being your wife or whatever else. We don't have a conversation about every other, right? Because there should only be one. You know what I mean? It doesn't work out that way sometimes. Sometimes you wind up better off as friends. And that's where things get twisted. You know what I mean? And it's funny that because I mentioned that, because that's exactly what's been on my mind. Like, all right, just like we're talking with the Mary J. Blige, whatever situation, that y'all really need to sue to see who's taking whose money, or did you want to see them really well in the beginning? Like I said, it really depends on how you break up. Obviously, if shit ended nasty, it's going to be a whole different scenario. But when it just seems like things ain't working, what makes you think you got to get that extra point up? You got to look like you stand tall. Hey, I don't went through this shit, obviously. Somebody tried to sue me because they broke up with me. Well, ask her where they wound up with her, right? So, you know what I'm saying? She look like a fucking fool. So, you know what I mean? At the end of the day, just because you broke up. Come on now.
This is what I'm looking at now for Nas and Khaleesi's divorce. He was ordered to pay her $350,000 plus and $51,000 a month child support. That's a lot.
For what?
But see, that's because she want to continue to live how she was living with him. And I feel like this. You're not with him no more. Find someone else that can give you those benefits. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, because if you wanted to continue to live that way, you would have stayed with that man. You would have worked through whatever he did.
Yeah.
Vice versa.
Yeah, because I don't know if you heard of when his baby was born. She didn't even tell him. He found out his baby was born through TMZ.
Damn, I thought he was there for all that, so he wasn't there for that. Damn.
She purposely hid the information from him, and he had to find out from TMZ.
Damn.
So, yeah, it's crazy.
And you know what? I mean, I'm fans of both of them, but let's admit, Khalees will never be a Nas on the level of a Nas, right?
No, at all.
So that's what makes you think you're going to take advantage of the situation. I hated that when that first came out. I remember when all that shit went down, you know what I'm saying, years ago or whatever. And they had the divorce and they had whatever. Like, are you serious?
But listen, that goes back to what I was saying. They didn't get it.
Right.
They never got to know each other. He said he ran into her at a party and said, "Hey, I've been looking for you all my life," or some bullshit like that. Whatever the fuck the case may be. All of a sudden they get married. What, 2 weeks later, or some 3 weeks later, a month later, some bullshit like that. They didn't know each other. He just looked at it and said, "God damn, that's the look I want right there. That's how I wanted my wife to look." You know what I'm saying? Or whatever. And look, but you wanted your wife to look that way, but you didn't know what her mental was at. You didn't know what her mind was at. You didn't know what was inside of her. You feel me? You didn't even know if the punani was good. You didn't know.
But you know what she like? She been good.
I mean, yeah. I mean,
do y'all think the punani was good? Sorry, ladies, we gotta dip off real quick.
Hey, yo, let me tell you something. I'm pretty sure, because although the wild looking ones like that shit is always fire. Because if you think about it, Erykah Badu got all the motherfuckers going crazy. She even got her own fucking fragrance out named after her punani. So I mean,
but she be secret about it. She don't put it out there. Like, she doesn't put out.
Yes, she does.
Bullshit. Yeah,
She
thank you very much. Icon.
advertising her.
Thank you.
I don't consider.
She advertising her pussy, man.
Exactly.
No, I remember when she got naked, but the music wasn't about her being naked. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, how the fuck you figure, man? She had the song, what was it, Rim Shot? What the fuck you know what the fuck a rim?
I didn't hear the album. No, I didn't have the album. Okay, all right. I'm just saying.
Oh man.
Continue.
Icon, I think the next segment is yours.
Which one is that?
The things that women do that men don't care about.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Hey, take some water. I can't take some water before you start,
Oh,
brother.
okay.
There you go. Oh,
All
man.
right, women. Let's get to the shit. Okay.
Oh,
Now,
Here we go.
y'all
I'm
put
stretching,
so
I'm stretching.
much emphasis on getting your nails done and stuff like that, and it looks nice. But I'm gonna let y'all know something. At the end of the day, we still fucking, okay? We don't care about that. Now, okay, let's just have some man hands, and that's something different. But we don't care about nails for real. Do y'all care about nails really? Like, if you see a beautiful woman, the first thing you're gonna look at is what color she got on.
Nope.
Now I'm looking at her ass. I'm looking at her face. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking at her breasts. I'm trying to make sure that, you know what I'm saying, everything is, everything. You know what I mean? Now, I am going to look at a woman's hands also for the simple fact, got to make sure she ain't got no dirt and shit up on her nails, because that means she ain't washed the ass.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? So, yeah, we're gonna check everything out. I'm going to check everything out and shit, But, we might, I'm the type of person too. I might say, yo, damn, she got a fat ass. Yo, why don't you go wash your hands? If her nails is done, go wash your hands and shit. You feel me?
Yeah.
ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
Thank you, everybody.
Hey,
That's
yo,
what I'm
man.
talking about. Listen, before you give me the ass, you gotta wash your hands.
Wash your hands.
Wash your hands, baby.
Hell yeah.
So what other things that y'all think women's like put so much emphasis on or spend so much money on that we don't really care about? Because yes, we want clean fingernails, but when these women be spending like 40, 50, 100, $200 on nails, for who? Not for us, because we don't give a fuck. Like when it comes to like some shit like that.
The fake eyelashes.
Hey, as long as your toes is not cutting me, because you know my feet. You know what I'm saying? We don't need to be cutting each other like a fucking Godzilla movie and shit. No, we don't need to be cutting each other with our feet. So I need her to keep her shit done. Whether she colors it, you know what I'm saying? Easter egg, pink and purple and shit like that. I don't really care. Like, I don't even be paying attention to that shit. If I pay attention to your feet, it's probably same thing with your hands. If your fingers is you know what I'm saying? And I've seen some of these fingers. Thank God I never would deal with some of those. The fucking fingers that reach over like some shit out of the Wiz or something, no, I can't fuck with you. You know what I'm saying? Because how do you like that?
Yo, I
No, no, ma'am. No, ma'am. No mas.
Yeah, anybody else? Even for the ladies, we opened it up for the ladies too. It's anything
I could go on. I was getting before.
don't care about?
this is something that us guys do that y'all women don't really care about. Let me see.
Mm.
Okay, the
Look
women
like we touched
selling. The women selling.
some spot there. We might be canceled by next week. Oh, okay. I mean, I don't mind a nice toes if y'all paint them. You know what I'm saying? I just don't pay
Okay,
attention.
so-
Show me them. And
It's other silence.
Oh
Right.
yeah.
right.
All right. All right. Looks like hang on, somebody typed something. Hang on, give me a
Matching
second.
bra. I ain't giving a fuck about no matching bra and panties. It's all black and dark, bro. I don't give a fuck. It's all black and dark.
Literally can't cares about that.
I wake up and I see it. I'm like, all right, well, whatever. It's
Yeah.
all black and dark.
As long as she ain't got no dirt on the bra strap, she good. You know?
Right. Let me
Word.
explain to y'all, ladies. As long as y'all come, you know what I'm saying? First of all, we don't look for those things. And some people do on the secondary. That's not what we recognize. I don't look at those nails like, God damn, those nails is banging. So what the fuck's going on with her for the weekend? No, we don't do that. You know what I'm saying?
No, but you gotta look at this. You gotta appreciate a woman wanting to look sexy.
That is true.
Absolutely.
That's true.
So it's a package deal. So that's like the minor things. Those are like the accessories. Remember how we used to collect action figures and they say accessories sold separately?
Mm-hmm.
Right. So we're
Remember,
looking to
she
collect
look
the
good,
fucking,
feel good about herself too. You feel me? So at the end of the day, you gotta appreciate some of that shit. You know, if a female come over my crib and she say, "Yo, I just put on my my brand new Victoria's Secret lace drawers, and it's my first time wearing them, and this matching bra because I know I was coming to see you." That's gonna make me feel special and shit, cause she ain't pulled them out for nobody fucking else. You understand what I mean?
not that she told you.
I'm
Yeah,
just-
exactly.
No. Let me tell you something. I'm gonna look inside the middle of the underwear and shit, cause you'll know if a female worn before. You'll see that they've been washed, or you see that she bleached them, or something right there a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So you'll know a brand new pair of fucking panties that she just fucking pulled out. You'll know she just pulled the tag off the motherfuckers. Trust me. You'll know by the scent of the motherfuckers if they fresh and they brand fucking new. It's a certain scent them brand new panties have. And that bra. Look at Icon over here cracking the fuck up too. I'm just trying to tell y'all what it is.
Man. Yeah, no, man. Shit, I agree, man. Shit,
I'm trying to tell you.
Mm-hmm.
So I appreciate all that shit. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it ain't like us guys sometimes when we're about to go see a female that we've been trying to get on for a minute. She give us opportunity. Shit, we throwing some of the flyers, cologne, probably throw that curve or something on whatever the fuck we rock, and we probably got on a fresh pair of fucking boxes. You know, we probably go to the store and buy a pair of fucking boxes. We say, yo, fuck them.
Right. We did
into
that fucking dresser drawer.
Right.
For that pair we've been saving for that special occasion.
Hell
yeah, know that like a
we'll fuck around, probably have about $100 in our pocket.
Man, listen, man. I'll mess around and just go there free balling. You know what I'm saying?
The flops.
I mean, yo, if that's how you move, that's how you move. You feel me?
She gonna know what's up real quick. We ain't wasting no time. You know,
no time to waste.
Yeah. But yo, it is what it is, man. You know, shit.
Yeah, pretty much.
Any ladies?
Mm-hmm.
I'm quiet tonight.
Really did get quiet.
yeah.
All right.
Uh-oh. All right. Well, then I think we should open it up for Q&A. If anybody got any questions, comments, anything they want to talk about, we're going to open it up for y'all now.
Let's see.
Hey, guys.
Hey.
Hey. I want to just comment on the Michael Jackson, Bobby Brown
Yes.
thing.
Here we go.
I think your comments are valid. I think both artists are enjoyed some success. But I think the biggest thing is you just have to ask yourself when you ask those questions, to whom are you asking them? Depends on when you grew up. Generation like me, we love Michael Jackson. He was so cute since he was 5 years old, and we loved him. And he appeals to a wider, I think, a wider audience, cultural age. Bobby Brown, New Edition, they really attracted the young teenagers. So I think it just depends on who you ask. But the point is, both of them are successful in their own right. So that just goes to tell you it's room enough for everybody.
Absolutely.
It is.
Woo!
It is. And that's why those two.
So no, I definitely.
That's my son. He crazy. But the other thing I wanted to comment on, I love both of those movies. A Thin Line Between Love and Hate. That's one of my personal favorites, because that was one of my husband's personal favorites when he was selling the suits out the car. What I loved about that movie is that it showed Black people embarking in other professions. The typical police officer, nightclub promoters. You saw this very well put together Lynn Whitfield, and I could see, Legend, how you get her mixed up with Angela Bassett, because they are similar.
It was just me. Thank you. I get cursed out about that. I could have sworn it was her back in the day. That's why we starting to break through. Okay.
Yeah, they both bad, and I liked it as an older woman looking back on it. Sometimes as women, we put pressure on ourselves to be perfect and look perfect. And I think that goes in line with the nails. If you do it because that's what you want to do, that's good, but you shouldn't do it to permeate a false sense of beauty. And that's compared to Lynn Whitfield. This was this woman that was well put together, successful, but she wasn't perfect. She was a little damaged. And it's all right to say, I'm not perfect. Yeah. And that, as an older woman looking back on the movie, that's what I took from it. But when I was younger and I was looking at it, it was funny as heck. And, and the Joe Clark movie, it showed that, in terms of education, it's not just a matter of integrating Blacks. We have systemic issues that affect our educational system, and that movie brought that to light. So I loved all those movies. So that's just my comment on those topics.
Also good. Those are classics.
Appreciate it. Now you didn't pick up any bad habits from A Thin Line, right? Huh?
No, heck no. Heck no. No cakes with knives.
No.
Right. I'm gonna take your word on it. All right. There's a lot of bad habits being picked up in there on both ends, the guys and the girls. So.
Yeah. No cakes with knives. But that's the whole thing. Yeah. So that's all I had to say.
Okay. Thank you. Any other questions, comments? Okay, I got one. This is one.
So the thing is, like I said, about the movie, definitely agree. With Bobby Brown. So now I could take this personally, because me and Icon, we grew up listening to both of them. We grew up together. So you know what I'm saying, as kids, we listened to Bobby Brown, The Audition, and Michael Jackson.
Well. Hey. Let me stop it right here. Let me say something right quick. I remember Icon back when we was in fourth grade.
Let's go.
Oh my God. Every goddamn talent show we had, every damn assembly we had, he had to do the Michael Jackson. And still to this day, he's still a huge fan and he still gets down. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
So, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's how far me and him go the fuck back. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was like 1980.
Yeah.
85. Hell yeah.
And it is what it is. And still to this day, like I said, Mike still crowned the king and the best fucking dancer and everything with this guy here. So you know, but you got to give him his props. It is what it is. You know,
Exactly.
straight up.
Thank you, guys. Absolutely. Yeah. So that's my whole thing. And I agree. Like I said, I watched them both. I like certain Bobby Brown music or whatever the case is. So I don't ever like, you know what I'm saying, talk down on other, you know, like I said, he had his issues.
Yeah.
But he to me, I don't put him in the same category as Michael Jackson. I was if
You
I was
can't.
playing like a damn board game, I don't send in Bobby Brown in the middle of the board and you got Michael Jackson to play. Fuck no, game over. No, we're not doing that. You know what I mean? So
So
That's
people
why
forget.
I got a question on
I
that.
would put my money on that.
I know Michael Jackson is proclaimed as the king of pop. Now, somewhere down the line, I think I heard Bobby Brown proclaim himself as the king of pop.
Yeah, he's
a king of R&B.
King of R&B.
R&B.
Let me say something. I'm gonna say something. Let me say something. This is I guess it was a proven fact. And you know, like I said, I was a huge Michael Jackson fan as a kid coming up. But you know, what is his name? Quincy Jones and all of them said Michael and Prince even said Michael stole a lot of people's music.
Oh
A
wow.
lot of that shit Michael had, he stole from Quincy Jones, Prince, and you know, and a few you know, other artists or whatever, or songwriters. He actually stole their shit, and it's documented, you know, through like what you call them, documentaries and shit like that with like Quincy Jones and Prince and shit like that. You can they actually said it, you know. But I'm like, shit, he did a goddamn good job with the shit he stole.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Probably better than the motherfuckers he stole it from. Exactly.
Let me tell you something. I was just riding to for the last few days listening to that Baby Be Mine shit. That shit's still hard. Like Mike had a lot of timeless shit that you could still play to this fucking day. The shit still sound good.
Yeah.
You can still pull a shorty to the side and shit, throw the shit on, and you're knocking boots or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Or y'all dancing together, whatever.
Yo, cause that Off the Wall album to me is the best perfect Michael album. That Off the Wall is still a banger.
Definitely.
Think Off the Wall is better than Thriller?
Okay, to me, Off the Wall is a perfect album. That's just the way I can explain it.
Okay.
Thriller is Thriller.
Exactly. And I was gonna say the same thing. You know what I mean?
Like you listen to the album from top to bottom, the way it flowed, the instruments, and you gotta remember back then, the studio that they didn't do it like the studio, like computerized studio. They had real instruments in that motherfucker.
Yeah, remember
Live
they was taping shit together, fucking clipping shit with fucking scissors and shit, and taping this. That's what they really put in work.
Or knocking shit out in one take and call it a fucking song. So
Exactly.
live instruments, man. Like
what they say, they just let the fucking tape go on and on. Motherfuckers was just going in. You know what I mean?
I mean, to me, I think Thriller is number one. Off the Wall is number two. For me, Dangerous is number three. Bad is number four. History is number five. Let me see. What would I put after History? I liked Michael, but the last one he just dropped to me is the next best one.
Damn, he's still dropping music?
He just dropped one with Timbaland.
Oh, okay. I was about to say, well, damn. I guess Timbaland can call him up and shit, huh?
They say he got 100,000 songs in a vault that they never released.
I believe it.
Really, he recorded 100 songs and released 9.
Well, just to me, just the bad album to me probably is more personal to me because that was the album that like fucked my head up, and ever since then I was moonwalking since then.
Yeah,
cause like I remember when that shit happened. It happened differently. Like you was watching like Channel 7 or Channel 9 or some shit, and then like all of a sudden it was a break in the TV in the program. It was like, sorry such and such, but your program has been interrupted by a special presentation. Michael Jackson.
Come on prime time and shit.
You know what's funny?
Like he be on at 8 o'clock, they cancel a fucking show, be like, oh, and now for the brand new debut, Michael Jackson.
You know what's
You know what I'm
crazy?
saying?
Play that whole
Remember the
30
time.
minutes.
Remember that shit came on like Fox 5. That shit, you catch Kung Fu Saturdays on 3 o'clock on Saturday, and then you catch fucking Michael Jackson shit on Tuesday and Thursday. Remember?
You know what's funny?
Yep.
I tell kids that they don't believe me, and I told them I remember Full House was supposed to come on, and they delayed it because Eddie Murphy had a song called "What's Up with You" coming out with Michael Jackson. Well, Michael Jackson sung the hook, and that shut down TV for 30 minutes.
He just did the hook.
Yeah, and it was a 30-minute delay for Michael Jackson to sing maybe 49 seconds of a song. So
Nobody argued.
yeah,
Nobody argued about it.
When Time came out, that came on 3 different channels. If you remember that.
Mm-hmm.
I remember that. I watched it on Channel 5.
Yeah.
Look, let me tell you something.
News after that shit.
They used to act like Michael Jackson was the goddamn president. Period.
If he wanted to be, he could have been.
I believe, yo, you already know, mad motherfuckers would have voted for him. The whole fucking world would have voted for his ass.
In the 80s, when he shook the hands with Reagan, he could have ran right there.
Right?
When he shook his hand with Ronald Reagan, could have ran right there.
Trying to tell you, man. Well, shit. Fuck it, the motherfuckers that was running up against, if it was motherfuckers who was running for fucking president, probably would have turned around and said, fuck this, we got to vote for Mike.
I think Michael is the most famous artist ever.
Hey,
people try to say it's Elvis, it's James Brown, Sammy Davis. I'm like, no. My niece and nephew, when they were 3, knew who Michael Jackson was. And they were born in 2012 and 2013. And they knew Beat It by the time they were 2. So that shows you just think about it like this. My grandparents, my parents, me, and my niece and nephew all love Michael Jackson.
Right.
Just think about that. 4 generations of people that identify with Michael Jackson. What other artist is really saying that? Elvis? No. Maybe Stevie Wonder. Well, nah, my niece and nephew won't know him. Stevie Wonder, he lasted about 3 generations, but who else is really saying?
I mean, Stevie Wonder from from America's standpoint, yeah, but not worldly.
He's big on a world level.
And that's one of my favorite. He's in my top 3 along with Mary J and one other person that you're missing. But yeah, he had like country, and like I said, maybe you go to other countries, you know. But you ask somebody that's been out there, yes, a kid now, who Stevie Wonder is, they probably wouldn't know. You ask who Michael Jackson is, I'm talking about a kid. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna know at least a song. You know what I mean? And he's been long gone, God rest his soul. He's been gone for a while, but that's the type of imprint he left. All these artists that you see, you know what I'm saying, singing and dancing, where do you think they get it from? And it's not from Stevie Wonder, like I said, no knock to him. One of my 3 favorite artists of all time.
It's from Michael, and Michael got it around.
Yep.
Michael Jackson has a statue in Russia that's like 80 feet tall.
He's not in Russia.
Yeah.
Okay, so let me ask you a question then. Okay, we're talking about Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
How do you feel about Prince?
I like Prince. I do, but I don't think that body of work holds up to Michael's.
But see, this is the thing. Prince wrote a lot of motherfucking songs too.
He did. Now I like
even Michael shit. And like I said, Michael stole some shit too from him. And he stole some shit from Quincy Jones. So what I'm saying, body of work, okay, I understand what you're saying. But at the end of the day, motherfuckers still go crazy for Prince. Prince get more motherfucking pussy. Well, he's dead now. But he was getting more pussy than a motherfucking maxi pad and more ass than a motherfucking toilet seat. So
high heels with ruffles.
So you know, and so that's what I'm saying. So look, you see how Prince dressed.
Yeah.
And he still had the motherfucking ladies going crazy. They did not say, oh, he's a fruit basket or anything of that nature. They said, I'm gonna get that motherfucker some pussy.
Well, Michael had them fainting. Michael had men and women fainting. If you remember when Michael Jackson they actually had a section to put the people that fainted.
Right.
If you look at the Bucharest concert, they body surfing a dude in a wheelchair.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, over the crowd so they could put him in the fainting section.
Mm.
Well, okay, listen, when it comes to Prince, I'm sorry. You about to say something?
I got a quick question then. This is for Icon.
Okay.
Now, as big as a motherfucking fan you was of Michael motherfucking Jackson, and you still is. If you ever had met Michael back when we was a fucking kid, do you think you would have passed the fuck out?
Oh.
Now, be honest now. Let's be honest here.
I think he would have. I think he would have.
Because we want to keep you pick your ass up out of that section you passed out at.
Oh, okay. So I'm going to keep this. I'm going to keep this real short. I don't say this much often because it's like, you know, when he died, it fucked me up. But Michael Jackson came to Newark. Came right down to the movie theater, right down the street. Okay, in 1991, 92. 91, 92. I got the shit to prove it. I got some shit in the vault. When you see him or when I saw him, I freaked the fuck out. Your body start doing some things. It's the most weirdest shit ever.
You was like ventilating and shit.
It's the most weirdest shit ever. If a motherfucker don't believe in God, go by him. It's some other shit.
Yeah, and I'm sure like meeting Prince was, you know what I'm saying, like a hell of an experience. But when it comes to Michael Jackson, right, this is aura and the way he followed out. I'm sure everybody, whether you liked him or hated him, they could all just say the same thing, you know. They were happy to be a part of it, and they was happy when it was over. Take that as you will.
But you know the difference with got a lot of people that say they hate Prince. You don't have a lot of people that say they hate Michael. A lot of people that worked with Prince said they hated him.
Michael Jackson didn't walk with
look, because because Prince had a diva fucking kind of attitude, but he wasn't being on no bullshit. It was just he was like all work, no play. And he knew you was on bullshit. You was on bullshit, so he didn't give you the opportunity to be on bullshit. He'd be like, yo, let's get it in.
You ever heard of Alex?
Let's get it in.
You know Alexander O'Neal? The dude who made this.
That's my favorite fucking singer. One of my favorites. Anybody know Alexander O'Neal? Of course I fucking know him. Like, hit after fucking hit. Now let's talk about motherfucker with hit after hit. Alexander O'Neal, fucking Sherelle. Let's go. What you want to talk about?
Did you see his unsung?
Yes, I seen his unsung. He was on fucking drugs like a motherfucker and blah, blah, blah. Yeah, but yo, he was a fucking beast. And to this day, if a motherfucker ever put a fucking concert together with him and fucking Sherelle, I'm there. Period.
He says Prince ruined his career. To this day, he still says that.
I heard about it. Yeah, I heard about it. Yeah.
Because Prince was jealous of him.
Yeah, because then he used to do backup singing for Morris Day and all them.
Yeah.
Exactly. See, I'm on my shit.
Yeah, man.
I'm on my shit. I better be
right.
years old.
You're ready, Law.
We're getting a little bit late on it, so before we close it out, actually we are late. We actually over the time. Before we close it out, just something to think about for next week. Everybody's doing this versus thing. What's a could do with any artist, living or dead? We saved that for next week. I'll give you mine right now. Mary J. Blige and Aretha Franklin.
Man, you cannot do that, bro.
Bye.
Yeah.
Living or dead?
Two.
Let me see. Let me try to think out the box from all of y'all, because let me think about something outside the box.
Really?
Well, remember, bring them for next week. Save them for next week.
Okay.
I'll give y'all time to get it out the way.
All right. So next week, baby. X, baby. Oh.
I'd like to give special thanks, Kazim Malik Star. Thank you for joining us.
Hey, yo, I'll be back. You already know, man. I always got to come through for the family. You already know how I do, man.
Yeah, baby.
Smell the Loot Entertainment, Law Life. You already?
You already know. Double L's, man.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man. Well, thanks everybody for tuning in to the Extreme Truth. Check us out next week on Monday, as we do every Monday on Zoom. You can check the site. You can check the Instagram, the Facebook. Rob Ledger, how can the people contact you if they need to?
Sure. So if you go on Instagram, so it's Legend Damian Simmons, a little different from maybe how you spell. So Damian is Damian, Legend Damian Simmons. That's at Instagram. Also, you can also find me on Facebook. You'll find my support page there. And I'm actually have a podcast coming up. I don't know if it's going to air this Friday. It's the Gus and Gus. That's the name that I'm told it's about. I'll give you more information on it probably by the next show. But I will be taping there this week. So feel free. I'll post something up on my social media and on the Xtreme True Podcast to check that out as well. So appreciate you all tuning in. Definitely, don't be afraid to speak on here. This is where your platform is to come out and you speak the truth.
True. Icon, how can people reach out to you?
Well, you can reach out to me at Icon127 on Instagram, James Icon Grant on YouTube, youtube.com, Twitter, Icon127. And if you want to check out the Xtreme Truth podcast on Instagram, it's Xtreme_Truth_podcast.
Okay.
And the YouTube channel. Okay. Just look for Xtreme Truth Podcast. We popping up.
Okay. Thank you, Icon, for that, by the way.
Thank you for that, Icon. You gotta give you props for that, brother.
Definitely.
You reach me, DJ Justin NJ on Instagram. On Facebook is Damien Barking In. Also through the Xtreme True Podcast on IG. And also, if you need to reach us, also check the YouTube page, Xtreme True Podcast.
Got it. And if you need to reach me, fall2risepod@gmail.com, or you can look me up on YouTube, Fall to Rise Podcast. Everyone, feel free to check out my show this week. We're going to be talking about health and diet. So for Legend Damian Simmons, James Icon Grant, and DJ Just D, I'm James Brown. Thank you.
X baby.
The law.
Black Lives Matter.